So we are once again in the same situation where we were a few months before. This happened because when you do compromise, then you're not satisfied with your purchase and then you want to improve, to deliver, to have a better workflow, better results, and I'm a bit spoiled when it comes down to image quality. So guys, let's talk about it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from One Lens Only, and today we're gonna question because I was puzzled. I was asking myself, should I switch to Nikon, which is muscle memory and also affection for me because I was a Nikon user for a long period and it still has this place inside my heart, because lately I was not so satisfied with the performances I'm having about my current kit. Just to remember, if you're not following the channel for a while, I switched to Sony when I moved to Europe 1.5 years ago. And so ever since I was looking for the glass, because this is a one lens only and a one-man band, and so I don't want to keep changing gear, glasses, upgrading, switching, dismounting. I worked for a lot with a fixed glass. There was my Samilux 28mm on my Leica Q2, but that was not enough because sometimes you need to go wider when I'm shooting interior or you need to go narrower when I'm taking portraits, and so the Leica Q2 was not performing enough for all this kind of photography. It was great for street photography and for traveling and for private events and for people, family, whatever, but I have these very focused needs that are to shoot wide when I'm shooting interior or to go narrower and have this compression that is also beautiful when I'm taking portraits or families, sessions, so on and so forth. And so I was on the hunt for a while, and then the other day they invited me to the yacht club in Como because there was a presentation for a book. I am so happy I attended it because it's a book about Mr. Saint Germain. So I don't know if you know the guy. He was quite famous and he was a great master, and so intriguing, impressive life, and the whole story about him made me calm and relaxed. And so I was enjoying the session and I was enjoying the speech, but I had to take photos for that very occasion. And so I mounted my Tamron 28 to 75mm G2 on my Sony A7C Mark II. I adopted the Godox V860 Mark III on top of the camera and I was ready to go. So I reached the yacht club and then the ceiling was not so high, so I could make it with just one speed light, my flashlight. I had it either pointing directly to the person that was having the speech or bouncing off the ceiling to have a more diffuse light. So I came back, and after recording a few short videos and shooting a few photos, well, I had to post-process the photos because let's face it, even with the flashlight, there was not enough light to have a clean photo. I want to take the ISO as low as possible, and I had to post-process, and I was using this noiseless option I have in Lumina Neo. If you don't know Lumina Neo, we discussed it plenty. You can find videos up here and the link down here to have it. But apart from that, noiseless helped me a lot, and I was realizing that nowadays, well, all the camera bodies are good and most of the glasses are good. I'm happy about my Tamron G2 28 to 75, but I'm not so enthusiastic about it. I see the photo that I deliver every day to my clients and they are very pleased with the end results, but I know we can do better. I'm a bit spoiled when it comes down to image quality because I always use either Leica or Zeiss glasses. Reason for which, when I first had this Sony, I went for the Zeiss right away. I went for the 55mm f1.8. That was a bit too narrow for street photography, but good results for portraits. And then eventually, when I started recording videos, I had to transition to the 24 to 70, but it was an f4. Great thing because you had the OSS inside the glass, but it was not so fast. And so this is the only reason why I transitioned to this Tamron. I didn't want to invest thousands of dollars for a G Master glass, but I was eyeing the 24-50, which is a G glass only, f2.8 by Sony. And then after a few months using the Tamron and delivering good portrait families photos, I am still on the hunt because I know I can do better. In the meantime, I also purchased a Sigma 45mm, so I had a compact and lightweight when I want to go around for casual shooting, when I'm not working. So I have a very compact glass in front of my compact camera, but still, that was a good viable solution, and I found out that the Sigma was a viable solution for videos, but I still didn't find a solution for my portraits. And so I'm giving this Tamron away because I'm not happy with it, and I don't want to have a collection of glasses. I tried several ones. I tried the Zeiss. They sent me Brighting Star glasses. I tried myself Viltrox and returned them. I'm still not so happy. In the very end, I think I will have to go for Sony. So I'm having a Sony G glass in front of my Sony camera, and then we'll see if deep diving into this system will make me happy, meaning the end results are good. I'm not on the hunt of the gear per se. I don't want to have a collection of glasses. This is why I keep buying and selling glasses, because I don't want to lose value. And I was always super happy about the prices I was paying for the glasses and the prices they were paying me. So basically I'm giving away both the Tamron and the Sigma, and I'm not losing money, if not a couple dozen bucks. And so I'm super happy for this deal, and I had a very new deal on this G glass that it's coming in 2 days. So stay tuned, because I will show you side by side the transition from Tamron to Sony, which and why and what and how I will be happy, and I will show you some end results taken with both glasses. And so this Tamron was a great add to my collection. I can only be happy about it. So I would suggest this glass to use to newbies, to people, even to pros, because I use it for pro deliveries and for pro projects and for families, photo shoots, portraits, and it's a decent glass. G2 version, it's much better than the original one. It is quite sharp, it has a good range, despite it's not so wide, 28mm, it can go wider, but 75 has a good compression. Still, that's not it. So stay tuned, because in a few days we're gonna unbox the new glass. We will have them side by side, and I will give you a detailed explanation about my choice. Not that I want to influence your purchasing decisions, but at least you are more informed. The more info you are able to gather before you take your hard-earned money, I think you will be happy. So guys, let me know down here in the comments if you have any question about the glasses, the third-party glasses, the Tamron, the Sigma, the Sony glasses to be used in front of your Sony camera. And with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.